Hey everybody, I'm Thomas Henson with Bike Lawyer NC, and I'm here again today with Mike Beaman at Inside Out Sports. Mike's been with us before. Great to be back, and hope you're doing well. So Mike today is going to talk to us about safety and running primarily. And tell us a little bit about Inside Out Sports. I mean, obviously you guys are kind of a triathlon support store, but you sell cycling. I mean, tell us about some of the things you sell as it applies to running as well, before we get to the safety stuff.
Sure. Well, we are a predominantly a triathlon-based company running biking and swimming, but we definitely branch out from that and specialize into each one of those, not just as triathlon as a sport together. We sponsor a lot of 5Ks, 10Ks, marathons. We work with a lot of other companies that put on races and things. Obviously, we sell shoes. We feel like that with our technology and the way that we sell shoes, it's all about the fit. You know, whether you supinate, you pronate, whether you need a stability shoe, a neutral shoe, or light stability. You know, everything that we do is very specialized, and so, you know, running is just one of those things, and I guess for this segment, we're talking about the safety.
So talk to us a little bit about what we do have on the running side of things to make sure people are seen and stay safe while they're out.
Okay, yeah. Well, first of all, in in running shoes, most shoes nowadays have reflective piping on them somewhere, which is integrated into the shoe. So obviously that's no pun intended, the first step.
Right.
But then from there, you know, you run into the clothing. A lot of clothing has reflective properties to them. But I always suggest if you're running at night, busy streets, no matter where you are, a reflective vest is important. There's all different kinds of shapes and sizes to the reflective vest, and this is just two examples of what we use for some of our employees when they are setting up for expos and things like that. So that's two of them there. We've got another neon vest here, which is more of a minimal vest. It doesn't have a whole lot of coverage, but it's got a lot of the reflective properties to it.
Maybe for somebody that doesn't want it flapping around quite as much.
Exactly.
Tighter fit, like the streak vest, it looks like that's a little more tighter fit as well.
The streak vest, and it comes in different sizes and different colors, but it does conform a little bit tighter to you than some of the work vests. Also, we have headlamps. So this is just a black diamond 300 lumen headlamp that you can wear it as a headband, or you can put it on top of your running cap, and it has different modes to it too. So you can put it on very bright, you can put it on just minimal, depends on how many hours you're going to be out.
Right. Let me ask you a question, break off topic for a second. So let's say a person is running in the daytime. What tips do you have for them, other than the obvious of stay the hell out of traffic? But you know, I mean, what are some tips, all kidding aside, for running safely, especially in an urban environment?
Okay. First of all, be aware of your environment. Absolutely. Whenever crossing streets on sidewalks, just because pedestrians have the right of way doesn't mean that everybody knows that or is going to adhere to that. I can't tell you how many times I've been running down the road and cars are pulling out of driveways, pulling out of streets to take a right-hand turn, and all they do is look left. They'd never see you coming. So be aware. Always eyeball the customers. I mean the drivers. See that they know that you see them. Have that eye contact.
I'll tell you what's amazing to me, sorry to interrupt you, but sometimes when I ride just in my neighborhood, even if I'm on the sidewalk, in some ways the sidewalk is more dangerous because people pulling out of their driveway don't care about it's not that they don't care. They don't think about the sidewalk.
Right.
They're focused on the road and cars.
Absolutely.
But in terms of bikes on the sidewalk or even runners on the sidewalk, they just don't process that context.
Yep, you're absolutely right. And they say that everything happens 5 miles from home. That's where people are most comfortable in their environment.
Right.
That's where a lot of the accidents happen, is in the neighborhoods.
Right. Okay. Well, I wanted to touch on that because I think that's important for people to think about as they're out running. You know, you're just in your neighborhood and you don't really think about it, but I think that's an important point.
I think it's also important that if you wear headphones, that you don't blast the headphones so loud that you can't hear people coming up behind you. That's very important for those that are on the greenways. I'm a big proponent of having a bell on your bike.
Right.
I know it sounds kind of funny, and people give me a hard time about selling bells, but bells save lives. If you think about it, a walker or a runner that's on a greenway that's being shared by dogs, strollers, bikers, skateboarders, whoever, if they've got their music up and they can't hear on your left coming up behind them,
right,
then they're not aware, and they may turn into you. They may bounce a ball into you. The kids aren't paying attention. So I think it's important that when you're out there, have it low enough to where you can hear somebody, you can hear traffic. You're more aware of your surroundings. You're not just in your own little zone.
Anything else visual? Have we kind of covered that topic?
Well,
I see some sticker or what looks like a leg band. What's that?
We've got bendable armbands. We've got bands that go around the heel of your shoe. These are USB rechargeable lights. We've got reflective stickers here that you can put on your shoes. You can put it on clothing. It's just got a little sticky back to it. They're different sizes, different lengths, so you can customize it wherever you need to. The back of helmets, back of hats.
Gotcha.
And there's a lot more to it, but in the basic needs of everything, I think we've pretty much covered that.
Okay. That sounds good. Mike, thank you so much, man.
Always good to see you.
It's always great to see you. And I'm Thomas Henson with Bike Lawyer NC. Come see us on our website. Come see the guys at Inside Out Sports. They do an amazing job. I love coming in here and talk with everybody. They really know their stuff. So come see us on our website. Ride safe, and we'll see you on the road. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about your rights as a cyclist or about bicycle law, feel free to leave a comment below or visit my site at bikelawyernc.com. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel for product reviews and more helpful tips for cyclists and runners. Ride safe, and I'll see you on the road.